Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. This is the Casual Combat Fan. Tonight is actually going to be my first ever video on this channel. And I'm going to be covering a UFC fight. An upcoming UFC 312, which is taking place here in Sydney, Australia, on the 9th of Feb 2025. I'm recording this video early morning, 8th of Feb 2025. Going into this fight, the main event, we have Dricus du Plessis, the middleweight champion of the world, versus Sean Strickland, the challenger from the United States of America. So the first time around that this is actually the second time they're gonna be fighting. The first time was back in Canada. I think it was around January of last year, in which Dricus du Plessis won through a split decision. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Dricus du Plessis actually won that one through, if he actually won that one through split decision or not. But anyways, in this second matchup, just judging from what they've from all the information that they put out there through their interviews, through social media, mainstream media, and all the other medias that are available out there on the internet, I've been listening and reading through, and I've come to the conclusion that I don't think Sean Strickland is going to be changing much of his tactic that he used the last time around. I think he's going to do pretty much the same. Just come on and try and outbox and just outkick what's his name, Dricus du Plessis. Pretty much what he did in the first fight. I think he's just going to come with his jab, his continuous papping jab. Yes, I don't think it's anything different going to be implemented this time. He might be playing around with us with his comments on social media and stuff, trying to hide his training, but yeah, I would be surprised if there's going to be a massive change that him and the team implement in this fight. But I doubt them. I doubt anything much is going to change. But on the other hand, du Plessis, I think he improves a lot. As we can see after that fight between him and Strickland in January, I think it was around August that he fought Adesanya, and he just took Adesanya out of that fight and won. I think it was much more improved version of du Plessis that fought Strickland earlier. So my prediction is actually going to be around late round stoppage, KO, anything like that, or it's going to be a unanimous decision going to Dricus du Plessis way. He's just overall an all-rounder. His ground game, his striking game, they just all on par. His striking game is pretty much up in the level with they kind of leveled up with Sean Strickland striking games, but as an overall MMA fighter, with his wrestling stuff, I think and his strength as well, and of course he's the younger fighter. I think everything just stacks up in du Plessis' favor. So yes, either late round stoppage or knockout, or it's going to be a majority decision this time around. So moving on, we are actually going to go to the undercards, which is going to be my main point, which is actually an area of concern of mine. I've only been watching the UFC since the COVID era. I was actually from one of them hardcore boxing fan, but I switched over to UFC during COVID, trying to explore other combat sports, and I've enjoyed it. With the matchup happening throughout the years, but coming down to this, especially here in Australia, it is one of the main selling market of UFC. This has got to be one of the worst card in history. Like, seriously. In the undercards, I know Zhang Weili, Tatiana Suarez, which could be a good fight or not fight. We are not actually sure. I know I'm not misogynistic and anything like that, but anything from, lately from women's fight in the MMA, I'm not really a big fan of it, because most of the fights are just terrible. Yeah, Zhang Weili, Tatiana Suarez. I know Zhang Weili. I remember her from a last fight, which was fantastic, but fights after that, it was really underperforming. Not much to root for, not much to get excited for. Like, seriously. And moving on, there's a heavyweight bout between Justin Tafa, Thaleson Teixeira, or whatever, from Brazil. Justin Tafa from New Zealand. This is basically unknown fighters. I don't know if anyone from the hardcore fan side, please explain if you know, like, things about these fighters that stands out that we casual fans don't know. But anyways, yeah, there's nothing much to look at. Nothing stands out. Light heavyweight bouts, Jimmy Crute from Australia and Rulfo Bellato from Brazil. Yeah. And one before that will be welterweight bout between Jack Matthews and Francisco Prado. Jack Matthews is another Australian fighter with Argentinian Francisco Prado. Jack Ennis in the featherweight bout from Australia with Gabriel Santos from Brazil. In a lightweight bout, there's going to be Tim Nolan versus Vyacheslav Broshev, a Russian. Tom Nolan is another Australian fighter. Lightweight bout, sorry. And in another women's bout is a women's flyweight bout, Wang Kong versus Bruno Brasil. Wang Kong from China and Bruno Brasil from Brazil. We have a bantamweight showdown between Kobe Thickenis versus Alexandre Topuria. It's not Ilia Topuria, it's Alexandre Topuria from Georgia, and Kobe Thickenis from Australia. And in a lightweight bout, there's Rong Zhu from China versus Cody Steele from the United States. There's a welterweight bout, from Jonathan Mikhailov and Kevin Josette. Again, Australia, and a French Kevin Josette. And Keelan Salkilo from Australia versus Ashul Jubli, a lightweight bout. Ashul Jubli from India. Yeah, many of this, like 90% of this fight is just like from unknown fighters. I don't know. It's, in my opinion, it's just one of the worst fight card ever. This is one of the worst fight card ever I've ever seen. I regretted buying this fight, like seriously. I bought the fight when I saw Duplessis versus Strickland, but I didn't care to go through the undercards. But anyways, it is just a spiral downward pathway from the UFC about the qualities of fights they've been showing out lately. It's kind of a mixture. We don't know we seriously don't know lately whether they'll be putting up like good cards or such horrible cards like this. Apart from the main event, all the undercards are just horrific. I don't know, Australian fans, let me know what you think in the comment section, like about this fight card, UFC 312. Do you think it's a good card, a decent card, even decent? Is it decent, or is it actually like a spectacular card? Because I've been watching this MMA thing for the past few years. This is just, in my opinion, is one of the worst card ever. Yes, I don't know, guys. That is my prediction. Not much of a prediction though. Only prediction that I was sure about in this video is in between the main fight between Dricus du Plessis and Sean Strickland, and yeah, that's about it. Not much for me to cover. I think I'll do more coverage in the upcoming fights. Probably I will watch more of these unknown fighters in their normal fights, non-pay-per-view fights, sorry, on ESPN, and come up with more enlightenment content in the future, because I seriously just, apart from the main fight and Zhang Wei Li, according to one of her fights several years ago, those are the only three that me, a casual fan, like millions of others that are casual fan like me, I would think that we share around the same kind of opinions and thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and that's it from me tonight. Sorry, that's it from me this morning, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.